I'm going to talk to you today about the DREAM Act and what it is and what we could do to change, and then I'm going to read to you something I wrote that's going to sound like the Martin Luther King Jr. speech because it got inspired by him, but it's kind of different. So how many of you guys know someone, or a family member, a friend, or someone that is undocumented in this country? Okay, yeah. And did you guys know that they have a chance to go to college and get a career, but when they're done, they can't actually use that degree? You guys didn't know that? Yeah. Well, out of 3 million students that graduate from high school every year, about 65,000 of them can't go to college, and it's not because they're lazy and just don't want to go, it's because they can't. And by they can't, I mean they don't get financial aid or any other privileges that residents or U.S. citizens get because of the undocumented immigrant thing. So these students that are really hardworking and that are honest people that just want a career and a better life, that are trying just to be the best that they can be, don't get that opportunity just because they're missing a little paper that says that they're a resident or that they're a U.S. citizen. So I wrote something that inspires that, and I think that it will make a difference. So I have a dream that one day this country will be fully integrated, and I don't mean black and white, but every color out there. We say we are all created equal, but when it really comes down to it, our government, we judge, repel, isolate, ban, and even just not accept innocent people because of the way they look or the race they look. I have a dream that one day we can all be treated the same and not be discriminated for looking foreign, and even though we were born here in the U.S. or we're here all our lives, still get called out for being that Mexican or that Guatemalan, or just lump us all together and be that Hispanic. I have a dream that my friends that are hard workers, honest, nice, genuine people, but don't have as many opportunities just because they were brought here as infants, are treated as what they are, human beings looking for a good career and a good life. That they form families who they can teach how they were able to change America one step at a time, but working together. I have a dream that one day, from north to south, east to west, we can all get along and look for professionals, not based on their race or nationality, but based on their knowledge and what they have experienced. That those that look to obtain a higher degree don't get declined just because they are missing those papers that seem so small but are so important in this country. That even if those students who have lived here since they are babies aren't called illegal anymore, even though they were brought here against their will because they were 1- 2-year-old infants that didn't have a choice. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every person living in this country making an honest living can be free and have insurance, health care, driver's license, a home, a degree, and anything they strive for. The whole point that the undocumented came here was to have a better life, because they believed in this great nation and the freedom we insist we believe in. But all we have shown them is hostility and disapproval for them. So I say today, let's dare to dream. Dream for our families, for our friends, for the families of the workers in the fields standing in the scorching sun, for those 65,000 young adults that don't get the opportunity to go to college and pursue their dream career. Like I said, not because they're lazy, just because they can't. Or for those with an MD, a PhD, a bachelor's degree, or any kind of degree that did study, that didn't get left behind, but that they can't use those degrees here to work, even though they are professionals. And most importantly, let's dare to dream for humanity and for justice for all. This is our hope, that one day we can all live together in peace and happiness. So it doesn't matter where we are from, what we look like, what we believe in, or what we do, because in the end, we are all flesh and bones. So support the DREAM Act and work permits, and always never be scared to dream. So after I wrote that, I started thinking about what we could do, and to my class, we had to do And my call to action was this. So, are there any questions? Yes.
Why are you wearing that?
Well, what I told my classmates was that when they would wear this, or even if they didn't want to wear it, they could just wear it on their backpacks. People would ask them what it was for, and once they did, they could inform them of the DREAM Act and like what you could do with the DREAM Act, what it's for. Like what the DREAM Act would do, it would give students from a certain age that were either in high school, graduating high school, or that are going into a degree, it would give them a chance to get a worker's permit that they would be able to study, and when they graduate from studying, they can actually use that degree. So, just to like inform people and like start the process of it. So thank you guys for listening.
My heart skips a beat.
Hello everyone, I'm Juliet, and I will be talking to you guys today about immigration, but more specifically about the DREAM Act. How many of you guys know a family member or a friend or someone that's undocumented in this country? Yeah, those three. And did you guys know that they have a chance to go to college, but it's really expensive, and that even if they go to college and obtain a degree, they can't really do anything with that degree after? Do you guys know that? Okay, so there's this thing called the DREAM Act, which is the Development, Relief, and Education for Alien Minors. What this would do is it would give them a chance to study, get financial aid, just like any other U.S. citizen, and when they graduate with that degree, they would actually be able to use it in their profession and, be someone in this country. There are over 3 million students that graduate with a high school diploma every year, but out of those 3 million, about 65,000 of them aren't able to go to college, not because they're lazy or just don't want to, but because they can't. And they can't because, like I said, they won't receive financial aid, they can't do anything after, so they don't see the point in doing it. So I was inspired by Martin Luther King Jr.'s speech, I Have a Dream, so I decided to use that speech, or part of that speech, and change it to the DREAM Act. And so I'm going to read that for you guys today. So, I have a dream that one day this country will be fully integrated, and I don't mean black and white, but every color out there. We say all men are equal, but when it really comes down to it, we judge, repel, isolate, and ban innocent people because of the way their race looks. I have a dream that one day we can all be treated the same and not be discriminated for looking foreign, even though we were born here or have lived here our whole lives. I have a dream that one day, even the hard-working, undocumented immigrants can enjoy the riches and freedom of this amazing country. I have a dream that my friend and all my friends that are hard workers, honest, nice, genuine people, but don't have as many opportunities as we do, just because they were brought here as infants, are treated as what they are, human beings looking for a good career and a good life. That they form families who they can teach how we are able to change America one step at a time by working together. I have a dream that one day, from north to south, east to west, we can all get along and look for professionals, not based on race or their nationality, but based on their knowledge. That those that look to obtain a higher degree don't get declined just because they are missing that one little paper that's so small, yet so important in this country. That even if those students that have lived here all their lives, from maybe even 2 months, that they are not going to be called illegal anymore and are treated just like we are. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every person living in this country, making an honest living, can be free and have health insurance, health care, a driver's license, a home, a degree, and anything they strive for. The whole point of the undocumented coming here was for a better life and because they believe in this great nation and the freedom we insist we believe in. But all we have shown them is disapproval and hostility. So I say today, let's dare to dream. Dare to dream for our families, for our friends,
for the families of the workers on the fields standing in the scorching sun, and for those 65,000 young adults that don't get the opportunity to go to college and pursue their career. I want us to dream for those that have MDs, PhDs, bachelor's degrees, any type of degree, but aren't able to work in this country and all the injustice that we have for humanity. This is our hope that one day we can all live in peace and happiness. So it doesn't matter where we're from, what we look like, what we believe in, or what we want to be, because in the end, we're all flesh and bones. So let's support the DREAM Act and spread the word about the DREAM Act, and let people know that we are all the same. So do you guys have any questions? Yes?
What's the ribbon on your chest?
So for our communications class, we had to do a persuasive speech, and we had to do a call to action. The call to action is so people can get involved in this issue and they can start doing something. So I told them to wear this bow, or if they don't want to wear it, to just put it on their backpack. And every time someone asks you what it's for, you tell them about the DREAM Act and what you could do to help. So if you guys want a bow, I have one. That's it.
Yo, this one right here is for the dropout of schoolers, the future cougars, the Mary Jane